Who's faring better in the St. Louis area real estate market, buyers or sellers? Stay tuned. All right, so the question is, who's faring better, buyers or sellers in the St. Louis area market? So let's run through the latest data and find out. Last week we took on 395 new listings in the market. That's up from 358 the previous week, but it's down from 551 and 568 the weeks preceding. Looks like we're bringing on fewer listings, which has kind of been the trend over the last several years. Average list price for these new listings is down a little bit in a little bit better range. Last week was $318,374, which is down from $338,000 and yet up from $259,000 and $265,000 respectively. Our under contract numbers for the week are again high. It's 712 homes went under contract last week, which is a little bit up from 688 and down from 784 and up from 702. This is an interesting comparison. If you look back on the new listings taken versus the listings that are under contract, we're consistently selling more homes than are coming on the market. This is following a 3 or 4 year trend of reduced inventory. It again points to the fact that sellers are more in control of this market. Now let's look back to the list to sales price ratio. So last week, list to sales price was 99.3%. So the purchase price ended up 99.31% of the list price. That's up a little bit from 98.6 and the previous of 98.10 and then the previous before that a 98.45. That's fairly flat when you look at percentages, and it shows us that sellers are getting pretty much what they're asking for on these listings. Buyers, what we're finding is buyers are coming into the market, making lower offers, expecting to save money, we think because of COVID, and in the end they're turning around and are increasing their offer amount to meet what sellers want. So sellers seem to be firmly in control overall in the market. Now that can differ in different neighborhoods and different price points. If you want to know about your neighborhood and your home, let us know. We'll go into more detail. The last statistic we want to look at is showing activity. And this really tells the tale, I think, as to why all these previous numbers are so strong for sellers. In the last week, the showing activity has increased another 20%. What that tells us is from April 12th at the most recent low up through this last Sunday on the 2nd, we were up 62, almost 63% in buyer showing activity in the state of Missouri. And again, in the previous week, we're up 20%. Those are massive, massive numbers. The weather's been better. Buyers are sick of being stuck at home. They are willing to buy, obviously, based on the numbers that you're seeing. So if you're a seller, now is the time to get out there. Here's the other side of what we're looking at that we don't have data on, but what we're expecting. The financial fallout from COVID has not yet fully hit. The foreclosures haven't begun to start. We've seen a lot of forbearances on properties, but we're not seeing a lot of short sales and foreclosures yet. That will happen. To what degree, we don't know. But if you're a seller who's thinking about selling, it's much better to do it now than when the market starts bringing on lower priced properties. That's not going to help you later. So in the end, if you're wanting to do it this year, now's a great time to do it. Give us a call. We'll give you some specifics on your neighborhood and your home, and we'll tell you how to get the most dollars for your property.